Hi, my name is Abigail, and in this video I would like to share an essay that I wrote about 2 months ago on Substack called Mother Gothel and Narcissism. It's about the movie Tangled from Disney, but more specifically about the character Mother Gothel and the narcissistic traits that she possesses. Mother Gothel from the movie Tangled is a clear representation of someone with narcissistic personality disorder. She is self-absorbed, manipulative, and lacks empathy towards others. Before analyzing her behavior in the film, I'll start by explaining what narcissism really is. The word narcissist is being used very commonly on social media, especially by influencers who claim they're narcissists, but not in the true meaning of the word. They use the word thinking it means they're simply obsessed with themselves or overly self-focused. However, narcissism is much more than that. Narcissism, according to Wikipedia, is a self-centered personality style characterized as having an excessive preoccupation with oneself and one's own needs, often at the expense of others due to a lack of empathy. Many people who have a narcissist in their life, whether it be a family member, colleague, coworker, or friend, tend to have a difficult time with them due to their difficult personalities and harmful traits. So telling people you're a narcissist without fully knowing what it is isn't a good idea. Anyway, with that said, let's start unpacking the scenes where Mother Gothel displays high levels of narcissism. There are many scenes where Gothel teases Rapunzel, especially when Rapunzel is trying to say something. These are the first few times we see Gothel's lack of empathy and her self-importance. There's a part where Rapunzel is trying to ask Mother Gothel if she can go see the lanterns on her 18th birthday tomorrow. But before she can get to the point, Gothel cuts her off and stands in front of a mirror beside Rapunzel and says,
"Mother, as you know, tomorrow is a very big
Rapunzel,
day."
look in that mirror. You know what I see? I see a strong, confident, beautiful young lady. Oh, look, you're here too.
While Mother Gothel is obsessing over her own looks, Rapunzel proceeds to ask her about her birthday wish to see the lanterns, and once again, before she can get to the point, Gothel asks her to sing for her. The cutting off continues until Rapunzel finally tells Gothel what she wants to do for her birthday. And right after that, Mother Gothel shows the first sign of gaslighting by telling Rapunzel that the lanterns she's referring to are actually stars. However, Rapunzel is clever enough to know that's not true, since these lanterns only come out annually on her birthday. And right after that comes my personal favorite part, where Mother Gothel, threatened by Rapunzel's desire to leave, sings her iconic song Mother Knows Best, where she exaggerates the dangers of the outside world.
Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong, I swear. Ruffians, thugs, poison ivy, quicksand, cannibals and snakes. The plague. No, yes. Also large bugs. Men with pointy teeth.
She also insults Rapunzel and subtly gets away with it by saying, "I'm just saying because I love you."
Sloppy, underdressed, immature, clumsy, please. They'll eat you up alive. Gullible, naive, positively grubby, ditzy and a bit, well, vague. Plus, I believe, getting kinda chubby. I'm just saying, 'cause I love you.
At the very end of the song, after her gaslighting words manage to scare Rapunzel, she tells her to never ask to leave the tower again. So up until now, it's evident that she's playing with Rapunzel's feelings through manipulation, obviously so that Rapunzel and her magic hair that keeps Mother Gothel young won't leave. Gothel does what she can to make sure things go her way, even if that means exploiting Rapunzel's emotions, which is common in narcissists due to their lack of empathy. Eventually, while Mother Gothel is away, Rapunzel escapes with Flynn Rider, also known as Eugene Fitzherbert. There was a part that I loved when I watched the movie, when Rapunzel is wary of Flynn's intentions and suspects he wants to do something to her hair. This is a clear sign of Mother Gothel's words in Rapunzel's head about how people wanted to take advantage of her hair. When Rapunzel finally leaves the tower and feels the grass beneath her bare feet and runs through the forest, she sings "When Will My Life Begin?" reprise 2. And at the end, she says,
For like the first time ever, I'm completely free.
I interpreted this as Rapunzel not only being free from the tower, but also free from Mother Gothel's grip. However, even with Mother Gothel gone, she isn't completely free. Throughout the film, she doubts herself, which is a common reaction after prolonged emotional manipulation, and in the following scene, we see her mood swings about the situation.
I can't believe I did this.
I can't believe I did this!
Mother would be so furious. But that's okay. I mean, what she doesn't know won't kill her, right?
Oh my gosh!
This would kill her.
This is so fun!
I am a horrible daughter. I'm going back.
I am never going back!
I am a despicable human being.
Best day ever!
I mentioned this because it is one of the effects of gaslighting. It's distorting one's reality and beliefs for someone else's benefit. And as we can detect from Rapunzel's mood swings, Mother Gothel still has an effect on her whether she's present or not. So long story short, during Rapunzel's trip with Flynn Rider, she goes through dangers but overcomes them, and also sees the beautiful side of the world Mother Gothel never told her about. In the end, Mother Gothel's behind-the-scenes plotting worked only to an extent. Rapunzel, back in her tower, realizes that she's a lost princess. She confronts Mother Gothel about it, and Mother Gothel tries to gaslight Rapunzel again, but Rapunzel sees right through it. My interpretation of this part was that Rapunzel needed the time apart from Mother Gothel to experience life without her manipulation, only then to realize her potential and understand the situation. Basically, to understand that she had been gaslit her whole life and that the real monster since the beginning was Mother Gothel. Eventually, after some conflict, Mother Gothel falls out of the tower and disappears into nothingness after Flynn Rider cuts off Rapunzel's magic hair that kept Gothel young. There is a pivotal moment here that I never understood as a kid, which is a short part where Rapunzel reaches her hands out as if to prevent Mother Gothel from falling to her death. But now I understand that this wasn't only because Mother Gothel had been a big part of Rapunzel's life, but also because Rapunzel's empathy is so strong that she wouldn't even want to see her greatest enemy die. In that way, Rapunzel is the complete opposite of Mother Gothel, because if Mother Gothel were in Rapunzel's shoes, she wouldn't have any problem letting her fall to her death. With all this said, I think the movie teaches a lot about how a narcissistic person works and how to deal with it once you've detected it in someone. If you ask any psychologist, I'm sure they would advise you to spend as much time away from them as possible, as in the movie. Not only to step out of their energy, but also to rediscover who you are without the narcissist manipulating your thoughts, and rediscover what your world can actually be like without the person. Sometimes, when we have a narcissist close in our lives, we tend to wonder why we're so depressed, why the world is colored in black and white, or when our lives will begin without this person's control. And it's often when we separate ourselves from this person that we get to see the world in colors again.